Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video, and this is a different type of paid request. This time from Mr. Blockworld. Thank you so much for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, full playthrough, tier list, ranking, movie review, re-review, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. So, I just made about, I think, over 60 or so AI posters for movies and wanted to get my thoughts on them. Cool, interesting, and we'll see how it goes. So the first one we have here is Network, the first sequel, which honestly this seems like it would be like a bad direct-to-video movie, or no, honestly it looks like something that would be on TV that will last maybe one season. I don't know about the first sequel tag. Interesting to have Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I don't know who this girl is. I probably do, but I can't put her face, a name to her face right now. I know it's funny because I'm sure I've seen her in other stuff. But, you know, like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. I mean, granted, you could do a lot with the concept nowadays of network because of just how, the network, the themes of that movie's just gotten way worse nowadays. So I'm actually surprised they have not done a sequel. I don't know about the mantra, the first sequel, but I could see them doing another movie. And then you'd have a lot to say about media and manipulation and lies and all that stuff. Oh, come on, let me... so there's another one on this. We're not making money on reruns on USB Plus. People say old white male and hero crazy or cringe. Oh yeah, that's the guy from the first network. I'm as mad as hell. I'm not going to take this anymore. Okay, see, the idea is... Yeah, I guess I could see that, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I could see that happen. Yeah, it's just the whole PC politics thing. I could see that happening. Howard Beale toys. I don't know if they'd be selling Howard Beale toys, but that's a pretty funny image. That's kind of a funny thing that he became like an amusement. So people could go in and say, I'm Howard Beale now too. And of course all the kids with their phones, like they would be nowadays. That's a pretty funny image. Michael Keaton, the Batman, The Dark Knight Returns. That's weird. It says starring Peter Weller at the bottom there. But then it stars Michael Keaton. Peter Weller was, of course, the voice of Batman in Batman, The Dark Knight Returns animated film. I don't know if you'd be playing a different character in this movie, but... that's the movie really that's the thing. You have Michael Keaton back as Batman. The movie you should have done should have been The Dark Knight Returns. Think about that. You get a good director, you follow the comics, and you have Michael Keaton back as an older, more grizzled Batman. He's a good actor. I know you just say, do the Batman Beyond storyline, but Michael Keaton could have done this movie. He could have done this film. And you waste him on The Flash for all fucking movies. And a Batgirl movie that was never even released. That's one of the biggest wastes, is Michael Keaton coming back as Batman and he got fucking wasted. Have him eating spaghetti. And then Batman gets killed dozens of times. And the last time we fucking see him, he's fucking dead. I mean, I think they say in dialogue that they all return, but still, the last time you see him, he's fucking dead. How is that lovely? But I do like the image. Michael Keaton, I mean, that's all you needed, and that's what you needed, man. Yeah, okay. Uh, okay, so it's Ben Affleck's Batman, but I think he's trying to have, like, Michael Keaton's jawline. Kind of see it, yeah. That'd be pretty cool. That's a good shot. Oh, God. I would never want to see that movie. Plus, I'm not a big Zach Galifianakis. Like, he's good in The Hangover, the first one. That's the only thing I liked him in. The others, I liked Due Date for Robert Downey Jr., but Zach I thought was annoying. And what was the film I saw him in that I thought, God, Zach Galifianakis is so fucking boring in this movie? What was that movie? Lilo and Stitch, the remake. He was the voice of the... Well, he became the main villain. He had such a boring, droning voice in that. And to be honest, like, I've seen maybe clips of Captain Caveman. I've never seen a damn episode, so I'll take a pass on that. Wonder Twins. Well, if Will Ferrell keeps making these shitty, box office bombs, he is going to star in something like this soon. And I'll easily skip it. Because this would be such a fucking shit fest to watch. a thing, the wonderful thing everyone loves. You know what? I could see this movie being made. I mean, hell, there was Rubber, about a rubber tire. What other crazy thing? I mean, that was, over a decade ago now. There's the... I mean, they do anything. I mean, there's the lawn... What was it? The chair that eats people? Or Killer Sofa. Killer Sofa, there was that movie. The other thing, Catnado. I mean, when Catnado exists, Killer Sofa exists, I'm surprised. Well, they would have to get the name Slinky. I'm sure that's a copyright name. But if they were able to do it, I'm sure this would have been made already. Some low-budget horror film with shit production values. I do like the image. I do like the visual, though, of the bloody Slinky. Magic 8 Ball, yeah. I mean, they did Truth or Dare. What's sad, I just see this being a reality, too. You shake it, and then if it becomes that, then you're cursed. And some ghost, or ghost kid, or ghost that had a kid will chase you. Space Invaders. Well, yeah, I mean, you had that battle. I mean, pretty much Battleship, if on land. I mean, I mean, yeah, if you put this in the water, it's that Battleship movie. But hey, it's just that film bombed. They want to make this film, but yeah. Or hell, I mean, any alien invasion film, military versus the spaceships, like Battle Los Angeles, which I quite enjoyed. I like that poster. That's a cool poster. That's a really cool poster. I do like that. Rom Space Knight. Cool looking robot. I don't mind the look of that robot. Ah, yes, Stallone Hunter. The film I always wanted to see. The film, I remember people years telling me, oh, he's finally going to do it. I'm like, no, he's not. Oh, just watch and see. Well, I'm watching, but I ain't seeing because they ain't making it. I always wanted him to do that because it'd be like a horror, action thriller. Something I always wanted him to get into that realm, into that genre of like monster movie. Like Arnold had Predator, and it's not a monster, but Chuck Norris was in Hellbound. Well, I mean, it's a demon, but or Silent Rage. I always wanted him to make like this and Isobar, but Sally just never came about, never came to be. It's a shame. It's a big damn shame. Forbidden Planet. I could see that being remade one day. I really can. The Planet, I think they were making a little bit more to it because that looks a little bit blasé for a poster. But yeah, I do see that happening. Thundercats. I'm sure that will be made one day. If that He-Man movie they're doing, if it ever gets out, released, if that does well, they will. This will be next. I would not be surprised. Okay, Travis Bickle. Different type of poster. That'd be a weird sequel to Taxi Driver. Commando 2. Nah, Arnold, trust me, the party is over. It's been over for a while. Yeah, I mean, of Schwarzenegger films, of Arnold films, that would have been a film that would have been cool to see a sequel. Now it's just too late. I like the poster with the guns and stuff. Just really shows Arnold's age and all. Submitted for your approval. Oh, the Twilight Zone? The Rod Serling? He unlocked the door with the key of imagination. Tom Cruise's Rod Serling. A story about Rod Serling? That could be interesting because there's never really been a movie about the actual person, Rod Serling. I mean, I don't know if his story is interesting to tell for a film. But I mean, people definitely know the person, just Twilight Zone popular name. I like the Twilight Zone text. The Itchy and Scratchy movie. With Poochie. Came back from being sent back to Earth, to his home planet. I'm actually surprised they haven't made a movie on this, because, I mean, in The Simpsons there are movies, but just with how they want to milk stuff with the streaming services and stuff, the fact that they don't just do. I just. The thought is, well, how do we make this into an entire movie? I mean, within The Simpsons, there was an episode where they go see the movie, and you see bits and pieces. Just they didn't know how to make it a full film. But I like that. That's a cool poster. Rubik's cube. Yeah. You know what? This seems like a to be original movie. That could be a to be original film right there, man. Space Ghost. Ah, does his face look like Space Ghost? That's cool. Jason Statham is Papa. Oh, now I want to see this film. Now I want to see Jesus. This would be so much better than those fucking horror films I saw about Popeye. Please. Jason Statham like he was in that movie Spy. That type of comedy. But as Popeye. Please now let me see Jason Statham as fucking Popeye. Not Seth Rogen. Fuck Seth Rogen. Damn the fuck out. Fuck Seth Rogen. I'm not a fan of Seth Rogen. Fuck him. But Statham as Popeye, I do want to see that now. That's my favorite so far. Although fuck Seth Rogen. Bazooka Joe. I don't know. Would this be an animated film or? I do remember that bubble gum. Always had that shit on it that looks like chalk. Like I mean, something powered with a bunch of chalk. Gum sucked, to be honest. Curb Your Enthusiasm, the motion picture. I've only seen an episode or two of Curb Your Enthusiasm. I liked what I saw, but I haven't seen a whole lot of it. But I was surprised they haven't done a movie, because a lot of people do like the show. This is, oh god. I think there was a point, yeah, they were trying to make this film with Mark Wahlberg. Thank God it was never made, because I'm so sick of Mark Wahlberg being in films, man. And I liked a couple films he's in. Patriots Day, The Big Hit, Fear. But he just got so overexposed. I got so fucking sick and tired of seeing him. I don't think he's a fantastic actor. I'm like, can you hire somebody else, please? And yeah, thank God. If this was made, it would have flopped too. I guarantee it would have flopped. Like The Fall Guy. I think it would have been like The Fall Guy. Would have flopped like that. And I like The Fall Guy movie. Sanford and Son. Yeah, this is one that was around and people thought it was fucking real. Oh my god, Eddie Murphy's doing a Sanford and Son? It's like, no. It wasn't you, was it? Was it you that put that poster out? No. But yeah, people thought this was a real thing. I mean, no, it's not. I mean, Eddie Murphy grew up with Red Fox, had him in his movie Harlem Nights, which I thought was a terrible movie. I think he produced the last thing Red Fox was in. Red Fox was in a sitcom and he died during it. I think Eddie Murphy produced that. But no, we don't need a Sanford and Son movie. Karate Champ. Oh god, John Cena and Peter Dinklage. That'd be a fucking chore to sit through. It's a funny image though. Johnny Quest. Yeah, that's one I'm actually kind of surprised they haven't tried to. Well, I guess nowadays they don't think a lot of people know who the hell Johnny Twist is, so they feel it's a bit too late. But you never know. I mean, how many other properties have they dug up to try to bring back one more time? Oh God, The Rock as Sergeant Rock. I know Arnold at one point back to the day they were going to do a Sergeant Rock with him, but it never came about. I mean, it would have been cool to see a Sergeant Rock movie, but you just can't make that kind of movie now. And no, I would not want to see it with The Rock. Buster Rhymes, the Shogun of Harlem. I'd almost like to see that as long as he acts like he did in Halloween Resurrection. I'm the meanest like a shark. I'm the prettiest, and I'm the bad mofo in town. Trick or treat, motherfuckers. I might see that film. Hungry Hippos? Hey, you know what? I mean, they did Cocaine Bear, Cocaine Shark, Meth Gator. I won't put it past them to do this. Jankum Hippos. That's the thing. If I mean, if that, I don't know, do board games go into public domain as well or something? If that ever did, this movie would be made just like the Bambi horror film that either is coming out or is out. So this is actually, I would say this is one of my favorites so far too. Just I just see this happening. That's sad. Chris Pratt as Pitfall. They probably would cast Chris Pratt just like they cast him in Super Mario and Garfield. Now Pitfall Harry. Quantum Leap. God, no, not Tom Holland. Well, they probably have that guy that was in the TV show. I forget his name. The reboot of the TV show, I should say. Would have been nice to see us. It would have been nice to see a Quantum Leap film that wrapped up the ending of the show. Because I hated that shit where, well, he never went home. That's fuck that. That's bullshit. They should have done one movie with Scott Bakula and Dean Stockwell when he was with us. I think there were talks, but for some reason, just never came about. What's happening? Oh God! Please no. Oh God, no. What's sad is if they did that, I could see them casting Pedro Pascal. I so can. And he'd be fucking touching everybody. And not keep his hands off. Teenagers. I don't know why, for some reason, this makes me laugh. Because I'm thinking of that song, Green Acres is the place to be. I haven't thought of that show in fucking forever. Wow. That's a show that kind of disappeared from the zeitgeist. Green Acres. Cobra 2. Yeah, that'd be cool. Stallone, Frank Grillo. I like that. Cobra 2 would have been cool to see. It's one of those sequels I wish had have happened. Hubert, yeah. I mean, well, technically he was in that shitty Adam Sandler film Pixels. Welcome back, Barbarino. Well, I mean, Yeah, I mean, you look at the bat there, very DEI. That'd be the way they would do it. Tank. Yeah, I don't know if this is based on something. Is there a game or something just called Tank? To see like all the shapes and stuff. There was a movie. Funny, there was a movie back in the day called Tank with oh, what's his name? James Garner in it. Where I think like his son or such is falsely imprisoned, and so James Garner gets a tank and fucking goes amok against the town in order to get his son out of jail, something like that. Monopoly. What's sad, I heard they are doing a Monopoly movie. Not with DiCaprio, but you must be the Monopoly guy. Pawn. Yep, it's come to this. Yeah, it's I could see it. The Prisoner. Oh, I vaguely remember that show, yeah. Yeah, that show. I've heard of it, I never saw it, but yeah. Big old ping pong ball in the back there. Yeah, I just see that being a poster of it, yeah. Three's Company. Where have you been? I always see that scene in Stay Tuned, where John Ritter gets put in there and he's like, ah, chases the channel quick. God, this would be a god awful film. I'd rather go to hell than watch that film. Manimal. Oh God. Part man, part beast, pure animal, and full of shit. Fuck Jack Black, man. The Jeffersons. Oh man. Frogger. With all these, like, they're trying to do these video game movies, like, for some reason, I just see them doing Frogger and giving Frogger a voice. And it's just like a fish out of water. He's new in town, and then there are times, once in a while they do a little bit of him crossing. Oh, the little nod to the game, but then it'd be like just this other story they come up with. Like animated film. I could see that. I mean, how they did Norm of the North and all that other shit. Different strokes. God, no. Life, which I never played. I always heard of the game Life. I never played it. Oh, God. Just a bit outside. If Charlie Sheen was not persona non grata, I could see them doing this in today's age. I really could. But Charlie Sheen, gave a bunch of people. Didn't he like give a bunch of people AIDS or something? Pretty much. Yeah, just a bit outside my range. Gremlins 3. I think he mentioned he sent this poster to, like, I think like Joe Dante thumbed it up, which is pretty cool. Vegas would seem like an interesting choice for a location. Be like their kind of town. I know they still want to do like a Gremlins, whatever. Like, no, man. But I do like this poster. It's definitely, I put it up there in favorite type of posters. Same with Cobra 2, same with Popeye and such. I like that poster. That one, I think that one, I like the details in that one. The Jetsons, oh god. Men in PI. I know there's that TV show reboot that got a lot of seasons. At least got a decent amount. I'd be like, hell no. All in the Family. Woody Harrelson. I don't know. I love Woody Harrelson. I don't know as Archie Bunker. I don't know, man. The Warriors. I don't know why that. For a second, it looked like the OC. I don't know why. Just for a second, it's like, oh, it's the OC. The Warriors. The Warriors of the OC. Maybe. Plastic Man. I know there's talks of making a movie on Plastic Man. Then they realized, anyone really give a shit? Jeez, that's terrifying. I don't blame that guy being freaked out. I mean, nice artwork by the AI, though, I will say. Jurassic World Species United. T-Rex Tours. Dinos being part of the SWAT team. Having a raptor as a pet. Riding them like horses. Hey, they just want to say hi to the plane and maybe hump it. Put Harrison Ford's voice. Get off my tail. Fuck off, kids. They thought they got a kangaroo. Dino Riders. Now it really is Dino Riders. Parachute. Go down like he was a helicopter. Rappelling down. I mean, it'd be stupid and goofy, but you know what? That would have been more interesting than what I saw in Jurassic Park 7 Rebirth. These are pretty cool, fun posters. They're pretty funny. Light Break movie. Yeah, I can see that happening. I think that's it. So yeah, I would say favorites. I mean, these are all really cool. I like seeing these type of AI posters. You know, movies like in a different universe. These are all real movies. I would say that one was my a favorite. Like I said, I like a lot of these. Very creative. That one, Cobra 2. 100 Hippos. Popeye, that one really got me. And Hunter. I like that poster. I like the black and white style. Gray style, yeah. That kind of looks like the... Was there a DVD, like Stephen King's Silver Bullet? There was some book or DVD, like that looked like the cover on it. Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of like the... Maybe I'm thinking of like the Pet Cemetery 2? Stream Factory cover? I can't remember. It was like the butcher. God, I can't remember now. But I do like the look of that. That way. It's a very cool. Oh man. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how to do all that stuff. I mean, I did this stuff with the Raphael stuff, but I mean that was more luck than anything. Man, I don't even know. That'd be cool, you know, if you looked at like all the movies that could have been, like Van Damme, like Abominable, or Stallone Isobar, or him and John Candy, you know, the one where they were neighbors feuding, directed by John Hughes. Bartholomew versus Neff. Like that stuff, like that'd be cool to see. Kind of the movies that never were. This was really cool though. I thought this was a lot of fun. So, thank you to Mr. Blockworld. Try to get this edited together. Thank you so much for your generosity. This was a lot of fun. This is very cool. Great job on these. I tell you what, that one got me. This one. This bit. So, with that said, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now.